All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Jones County High School. It is the home of the Greyhounds. And we're pleased to welcome the Jones County cheerleaders. Some Jones County fans are behind us. We appreciate them getting out here bright and early. We've got about 2.5 hours till kickoff. Jones County and Baldwin, the Braves. These two schools aren't that far apart, really, but they don't play a lot.
No, they don't, but I can tell you this is going to be at a fever pitch in here tonight. I have a feeling. Jones County always brings it, by the way. These cheerleaders are amazing. Now we want to find out who's going to win in our poll today. Are we going to be looking at Baldwin or Jones County? You can go to the 13WMAZ app or 13WMAZ.com, and you can vote there. We'll have the results coming up a little bit later.
All right, now, unusual to say this time of year, but I don't think we have to worry about the weather tonight.
We're okay right now. Actually, this is the best night. I was going to say so far, this is only the second time we've been out. But let's go ahead and see what's up as we look at the sky cam over downtown. Oh, man, we have a beautiful day. Humidity, it's not like fall, as I've been talking about for the past day or so, but it is still somewhat low. Dew point at 63. That's fantastic, and I can tell you we can feel it out here. 80s during game time. We'll eventually drop into the 70s once we lose the sun. A small rain chance in our southern counties, but I think everything's going to be all right. Temperature-wise, first of all, the headlines you can see as we go into the weekend, a small rain chance, and then maybe a heat wave next week. So we could be talking a different story about this time next week. Temperature-wise, a lot of 80s out there.
Yep.
The dew points, of course, the lower the number, the better it feels outside. We've been looking at some dry stuff, and that means that the heat index is not a problem this afternoon in some spots. And then we'll get on over to the radar and show you what's up with that. It's quiet, and it's going to remain that way as we go through tonight. But a different story as we go on into the weekend. We'll talk about that coming up.
All right, Jones County 1-0. Baldwin is 0-1 after week number 1. All right, the two teams have met 16 times. The first back when I was 1 year old, which would have placed it in
1912?
1958 was the first meeting. Baldwin leads the series 9-4-3. They've actually had 3 ties. Last matchup, not back in 2007. Long time between games. Baldwin won 34-14. Jesse Hicks, of course, his second stint at Baldwin, head coach for the last 6 Jones-Baldwin matchups, and Jesse is 5-1 against JC, which is what they're chanting right now.
Oh, yes, they are. Players to watch. Let's start with Jones County, the quarterback, Hunter Koslow. Now, Koslow taking over for Teldrick Ross, who's at Middle Tennessee State.
Yep.
In last week's matchup against Howard, Koslow tossed 4 touchdowns. He also took over for Ross in the playoffs last year after Ross was hurt against Griffin in the opening round. Koslow tossed the winning touchdown in the second round against Wayne County and also threw a TD in the team's quarterfinal loss to Carver, Atlanta. Player to watch for Jones.
All right, as far as Baldwin goes, it's Torres Hicks. He is also their quarterback, named an honorable mention All-Region last year. Helped lead the Braves to a 7-5 record. And had a really good game against Mary Persons in the playoffs last year. Now Baldwin's offense struggled last week against Washington County. Only scored 1 touchdown, and that was scored by the defense. So Torres Hicks and the offense will be looking to rebound tonight against Jones County.
Well, our man Jonathan Perez is roaming around here somewhere. I haven't seen him, but I think he's close.
Well, there's new construction all over the place, and JP has found a brand new building that they're really proud of that's going to benefit the whole athletic department. JP, take it away.
Extra.
Yeah, that's right, guys. The Jones County Greyhounds have taken a massive step forward to try and separate themselves from the other schools in Central Georgia and put themselves in a position to try and win their first football state championship. Jones County is showing off a new toy this fall. The brand new athletic facility covers 10,000 square feet with a wide variety of amenities. First thing you'll notice, the 5,000 square foot weight room, large enough to fit 100 players working out at once.
It doesn't change, and that's the biggest thing. Our challenge is now it just makes it more comfortable. But the work still has to be done.
Along with the fully equipped weight room, the facility comes with an innovative idea, the Nutrition Center, stocked with snacks and protein shakes. And that's just half of the building. The other side is dedicated to the 6 meeting rooms, split up by positions.
It's just streamlining the process. And not having to go all over the school to go find a classroom to meet. Just now you can do a quick 15-minute meeting in personnel groupings and go straight to practice and really don't waste any time.
And even the meeting rooms are specialized to accommodate all the players.
You don't have a bad seat. I'm not very tall, so I know what it feels like to sit behind somebody and can't see. So we wanted to get things raised up so everybody can clearly see the board and or the video when we're coaching and correcting.
The Greyhounds are hoping this new space will be seen as much more than a building decked out with flashy equipment, plasma screen TVs, and movie theater seating.
So we're hoping this building is able to get us over that hump of complacency to be able to have staying power to be a great program and give us that continuity to now the guys want to come in here and get to work in. They want to come because they're excited about the facility they get to do it in.
A shiny toy that sets them apart.
I joke with people, I tell them instead of Rocky Balboa now, we're the Russian. You know, we've got all the bells and whistles and technology now instead of just out there chasing the chickens.
Built for only one goal.
We want to win a state championship. I mean, everybody says it. We truly want it. We're working hard towards it. And we do think this gives us a chance to kind of get there.
Yeah, as you guys can see, they've done a great job with the inside decorating the facility, but here's where they actually really shine. The building is not just exclusive to the football team, it's actually going to be open to all of Jones County's programs. So I'm talking girls and boys teams. They can all come out here and enjoy this opportunity of the facilities. Guys, I'm going to toss it back to you. Where the grill is, I can smell it from over here.
Coach said they're chasing the chickens.
So now Jones County is the Ivan Drago.
Yes, they are. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, much more to come. You know, not everybody has a great facility like this and about 70 or 80 guys suiting up every week. Some programs struggle just to put enough to field a team every year.
Yeah, we could be talking 8-man football with Avery. Let's do that after the break. Live from Jones County, it's Tailgate 13.
Yes, it is on a great Friday.